First, Commissioner Haskell. Okay, I just wanted to make a comment. I will not be resigning from the office. I was elected to by the people of this community. And the recent grand jury report questioned my ability to do my job. I respectfully and firmly disagree. I know my heart and I know my record, and I've fought for the residents of Key West every step of the way. And in the time since the report was released, I've been overwhelmed by the number of calls and conversations from people in this community who have made it clear they feel the same way. I know that that is not the majority that is here today. I understand that. But I am grateful, and to each and every person who's stood by me, I just want to say thank you for that. Your support has reminded me why I ran for office in the first place, because I care deeply about this island and the people who call it home. I can't speak to, I know there was one gentleman earlier that said that perhaps I could just say that I made a mistake, and it's still a tricky situation in which I can only comment, according to my attorney, I can only comment to exactly what was in the grand jury report and nothing outside of that. And so I have to follow the advice of my attorney and do so. So at this time, I can't say anything outside of that. I just want to say, furthermore, to the group demanding my resignation, many of whom proudly admit that they only live here part of the year, I have to ask, where's the outrage when I voted in favor of the things that you supported? Where was the concern when, you applauded when I opposed Casa Marina development, when I stood up for the Garrison Bight residents, when I fought for lower taxes? I knew how to do my job then, but suddenly I don't know how to do my job. This island has always had a strong spirit. It was built by hardworking people who love this land, who protected it, and who handed it down generation after generation. And it was not built by social media outrage or out-of-town opinions. If you believe I should be removed, then follow the democratic process. I understand a petition has been started. Then I will be able to present my defense. And then there will be another round of signatures that have to be gathered. And then it'll be put on a ballot, and let the people of my district decide. Not a few loud voices online. I welcome the challenge because I believe in the truth, and I believe the people who know me will stand with me. And I just want to say this is not just some town that I work in or that I live in part of the year. This is my home. And like so many others who have deep roots here, I will not stand by while folks try to change its heart and its soul. And I'm not stepping aside. I'm standing my ground for Key West, and I welcome the democratic process.
Is there any other discussion? Commissioner Haskell?
Thank you, Madam Mayor. One does not always have the best perspective on things involving oneself. So if Commissioner Carey, you believe that the majority of the other recommendations that the grand jury made are accurate and correct, I know you have had a long history with the city, working in City Hall for many years as an assistant to the commissioners, and maybe some other positions, I don't quite know, before you ran for office and won by, not a huge majority. But so you've been involved for a long time, and so your perspective as an insider is different than the more objective perspective of the grand jury. And so I just ask you to consider that.